Famous Original J's Pizza, an authentic New York City-style slice shop located in Denver's historic Five Points. Boasting high-caliber ingredients with East Coast flavor, available by the slice or whole pie. Famous Original J's supports Sounds on 29th and the Colorado creative community.
Sounds on 29th is proud to be sponsored by Rosenberg's Bagels and Delicatessen. Authentic New York City-style bagels made with local and natural ingredients. Serving gourmet smoked fishes and house-made spreads. Rosenberg's Bagels and Delicatessen, made hot and fresh all day.
Hey, what up, man?
Sounds on 29th would like to thank Hold Please Productions for their support.
The following programming contains adult themes and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm Bree Davies, and welcome to another edition of Sounds on 29th, coming to you from the CPT studios in Denver's beautiful and historic Five Points neighborhood. Whether you're a born and raised Coloradoan or just moved to our wonderful state, there's plenty of talent to explore and enjoy, created by the many players in our creative community. This Saturday night, I'm excited to share with you the music of King Eddie and the comedy of Mike Langworthy. We'll start the show with a few songs and a little conversation with the musicians who make up King Eddie, a wonderful psychedelic pop act that has been making a splash on Denver stages for the last few years. More than just music, King Eddie is a vehicle for the visual immersive art of bandleader Jay Mars. Please enjoy the modern-day groovy throwback that is King Eddie. You're watching Sounds on 29th. I'm Bree Davies, and I'm here with the band King Eddie. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Can you introduce yourselves?
I am Jay.
My name's Velvet.
I'm Kevin. I'm Linton.
Awesome. So, Jay, this is a project that you brought with you from Detroit, right? The music or the idea of King Eddie?
I would call it really just the name I brought with me.
You did,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause
And yourself.
And
And
my body that I have now. Yeah, because what we're doing now is honestly vastly different.
The way you were doing under
Yeah.
this moniker in Detroit?
Yeah, it was. We were playing in gross Detroit basements, and it was a lot of hearts and like neo Motown-y type stuff. And
So totally different.
It's very different, yeah. Well, because we had a different singer. She was more of a soulful singer, and I kind of took over the vocals, and it changed a lot. So I can't sing like that.
So when you came to Denver with this project, how did this particular band come together?
Velvet is my fam. We're stuck for life. And Kevin is my roommate at Moon Magnet.
Yeah.
So we're stuck for at least a year.
Yeah.
And Linton, we met on the internet on Tinder. Just kidding.
Craigslist. Tinder for bands.
Little word.
It works that way. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, from what I read, you're currently working on a new record?
Yeah. Two of the three we played today are brand new songs that I think we've only played live 2 times now in the last 2 weeks.
Cool. So do you write together, or is it something that you bring to the band, or how does it work?
I usually write from loops that I'll write either on like a guitar looping pedal or from my vocals, or just like a guitar idea, and then usually now it's been more like I bring it to kind of Kevin, and then we flesh it out a little bit, and then like to the whole band. But of all of us, Velvet and I have been working together the longest, just like since 2015.
So when you part of King Eddie
Actually, he has a baby with my sister, which is how we had come to know each other in Iowa, where I'm from. Actually, he went from Detroit, met me in Iowa, and then we all wanted to go to Denver, so we moved to Denver, and only brought pieces with us, just me and him and my sister at the time, and yeah, and we found these guys eventually, like him on Craigslist. He's a lawyer, super random.
you were looking for a band,
I was.
and you found one.
Any lawyer will tell you you need to find some creative release. So, yeah, for me, it's always been music. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you mentioned Moon Magnet a couple times, and Moon Magnet is sort of this collective / space / I think sort of community of musicians that works together. How did you become connected with Moon Magnet?
A lot of it through working on our second album. It's called Holographic Universe. I started recording it with Reed. We met at Tree Fort when I was playing there a couple of years ago.
The music festival in
Yeah,
Boise.
in Boise.
Cool.
And actually kept coming to things that Reed was at, where I met you at Balance Breakfast. Yeah, that's just
That's how it
And
happened.
Reed needed a roommate.
yeah, and randomly Reed needed a roommate, so
What a good place to be living to make music,
yeah.
It's like I don't know, I think Reed is sort of an all-encompassing person too. Like if you hang out with him, you inevitably probably are going to do something creatively with him.
Very much
He
so.
literally is a
Really true.
magnet for musicians.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I've worked with him on a couple projects, and everybody he meets, I think he eventually wants to collaborate with. It's cool.
Yeah.
So where online can people find your music?
We are at kingeddie.co without the M, or YouTube.
Okay.
Or Spotify.
And where can we buy your music?
On
Buy it?
iTunes.
On iTunes?
Yeah, but probably Bandcamp is my favorite because I made a nice little banner for it.
And Bandcamp is like, I think, a little bit more supportive of musicians outside. iTunes is a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it, but
Commercial?
Yeah, I think Bandcamp is a better job, I think, allowing you to like have a page where you can show your art and stuff about your music.
Yeah, and also it's like we're gonna do a total Bandcamp plug here, but yeah, it's set up really nice to like be a store and like
to
listening
sell your
place.
music.
Yeah.
Or your T-shirts or vinyl or tapes or whatever.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Can't do
We're
that.
actually about to put up a new Moon Magnet compilation for. We just got a pretty cool record deal for. We're gonna announce that next week.
Cool.
And it's gonna be on a cassette, I think.
And what's Moon Magnet's website? How can we find?
Moonmagnet.com, right? I would assume.
I think if you Google Moon Magnet, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Definitely just Google it.
Lots of cool stuff going on there. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
you.
Yeah, thanks for playing. You were great.
It was fun.
Down with the stain of everything else. Maybe not, who can say whether realize my dreams. Look around, there's hearts of gold. I'm wearing myself too thin. Look around, it's hearts of gold. I'm wearing myself too thin. Over again, channel visions far as I can. There's no limit. Over again, channel visions far as I can. There's no limit where you follow me. Oh, we're the same as the children that game. Just of hearts in their brain, where they realize their dreams. Over again, channel visions far as I can. There's no limit. Over again, channel visions far as I can. There's no limit. Over again, channel visions far as I can. There's no limit. Over again, channel visions far as I can. There's no
That was the kaleidoscopic sounds of King Eddie. Like many music communities, Colorado's is made up of genres within genres, and King Eddie has found a home within the more psychedelic side of our scene, as part of Denver's own Moon Magnet Collective. Find out more about this band and others in the collective via moonmagnetmusic.com. Hey, and while we're here together on a Saturday night, I'd like to ask for your support. Shows like Sounds on 29th couldn't happen without the financial backing of viewers like you. Take a moment to show that support by texting GIVE in whatever dollar amount you choose to 720-571-8881. Philanthropy begins at any economic level, so even every little bit counts. Now it's time for a Hold Please Productions comedy break with Mike Langworthy.
Hello. Thank you. I want to start off with a riddle, Donald Trump's riddle. How come the lifeguard did not save the hippie? Because he didn't do 4 tours in Kandahar province with the Navy SEALs to rescue some hippie, long-haired freak who probably kneels during the national anthem. So we'll get to the comedy in a minute, but first, if somebody could just get Meghan Markle to stop calling me, I'd really appreciate it. You know, I mean, I understand in a way, you know, I've had this package for a long time. It's, you know, turned down a lot of women. I wish I had a dime for every time I had to push Gisele Bundchen off me, you know. Hey, look, you've got Tom Brady, Gisele. Don't reach for the stars, huh? But I get this phone call, you know, because she got married and she thinks it's a big mistake now. And I tried to tell her. We had a thing, you know, between seasons 3 and 4 of Suits. And but it's over. You know, why can't women just move on, you know? And she's calling me like, I have to tell her, you know those calls where you're 3 in the morning, the phone is by you on the pillow and they're threatening suicide. And you're trying to talk about it. And she's like, I'm trying to tell you, he only looks like Seth Rogen. He's not going to be funny like Seth Rogen. And she's calling me. She's like, I'm pretty sure the queen is animatronic because they just wheel her in on a thing, and then the guy behind her is moving the hand when she shakes hands. And you know, he calls me Diana during sex. It's just not the right thing, is what I'm saying. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Which, by the way, is the universal solvent of comedy. Every joke is better tagged with, you ladies know what I'm talking about. For instance, hey, I just took a job for 70% of what I'm worth. You ladies know what I'm talking about. I've never been able to bring a woman to orgasm. You ladies know what I'm talking about. My wife died in childbirth. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe that was a joke too far. I don't know. Because you try, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm working on a bad back. I hope it doesn't show, but my back has been bothering me, and sometimes I'm limping around and stuff, and kids don't understand that. You know, my son is like, Daddy, pick me up, pick me up. Daddy, pick me up. I'm like, Bobby, you're 24, grow up. That part of our life is over, all right? And while we're at it, I want you to talk to your mom about the breastfeeding. All right, so I'm also working on a sore throat. I hope that doesn't show. Side note, don't ever let anybody convince you that semen will cure a sore throat. The more I think about it, I'm not even sure that guy was a doctor. But you know what? Fool me once, shame on me, right? Fool me 6 or 7 times backstage at a Sam Smith concert, because Stay With Me is the anthem of a generation, and that voice will live on long before the man who's singing. And yeah, maybe I did have a little bit of ecstasy with my beer, but I never felt so alive since I got lost on that hike with my wrestling coach in junior high. Anyway, thanks a lot. That's my time. Appreciate it.
Hi, we're King Eddie, and you're
watching Sounds on 29th.
Yes! I gave up.
Trust your life, let it go. Set me on my mind, but I still find a way. Lust for life, let it go. Set me on my mind, but I still find a way. I ran for the
This has been another episode of Sounds on 29th here on CPT 12, recorded on our stage within Denver's historic Five Points neighborhood. Special thanks to King Eddie and Mike Langworthy for sharing their talents with us. A reminder, we don't just showcase live performances here on Sounds on 29th. We like to bring you music videos too. If you're a Colorado musician and have music videos you would be interested in sharing with our viewers through the magic of public television, please send them to us via soundson29th@cpt12.org for consideration. Thanks again to our sponsors, Hold Please Productions, Rosenberg's Bagels and Delicatessen, and Famous Original J's Pizza for help making this show happen. I'm your host, Bree Davies. Check us out anytime at cpt12.org and join me every Saturday night at 9 o'clock for Sounds on 29th, featuring the best music and comedy from our local arts community.